Ratchet on train saw me? How? Daisy.
She was awake?
And then she collapsed again.
I take the responsibility. She was weaker than I realized.
Oh.
Lie still while I examine you. Pupils dilated?
I'm all right.
You are far from all right. You have been heavily sedated. Your pulse is very weak.
I have to finish my story. Ratchet can't escape again. Can't escape.
Have no fear of that, mademoiselle. Ratchet will not escape.
We must hear her story.
This woman needs rest. I will let you know when she is recovered enough to continue. But I warn you, it will be some time.
I understand, Doctor. Thank you.
I have completed my preliminary examination of the deceased. I think that it will interest you.
Indeed it will, and I have other witnesses to interrogate. You are right. Let's not put this poor woman in danger. There will be plenty of time for her to finish her story when she has recovered. By all means, tell me the results of your examination. That was easy.
Ahí estamos.
Can you estimate the time of death?
Rigor mortis was advanced, but not complete. I estimate the death occurred between midnight and 2 in the morning.
That tallies with the witness statements I've collected so far. What is the cause of death?
Multiple stab wounds to the upper torso. It's odd there are no signs of a struggle. That might indicate one of the first wounds was enough to kill him.
It seems that Monsieur Ratchet had taken sleeping pills during the night.
Ah, that would explain the lack of defensive wounds.
Mr. McQueen and Mr. Masterman told me that Monsieur Ratchet didn't smoke. Can you confirm this?
I can't say without a more extensive post-mortem.
What can you tell me about the stab wounds?
I counted 12 in all. 1 or 2 are so slight as to be practically scratches. On the other hand, at least 3 would be capable of causing death. The angle of the wounds is instructive. Most appear to have been struck by a right-handed person. But you see, this one, under the right armpit, it's not a deadly blow given the depth, but a right-hander couldn't have done it. It was most certainly struck with the left hand.
So, our murderer is left-handed. No, it is more difficult than that, is it not?
As you say, Mr. Poirot, some of these other blows are just as obviously right-handed.
Do we have a first and second murderer, as the great Shakespeare would put it? The first murderer stabs his victim and exits left, turning off the light. Then a second murderer comes in the dark, does not see his or her work has been done, and stabs a dead body.
Magnificent.
You think so? I'm glad. It sounds to me a little like nonsense.
2 personas.
Thank you, Doctor. Excellent work under difficult circumstances. Please let me know when I may speak again with Mademoiselle Locke.
Of course.
Vale, ¿cuál es la mejor forma de ver quién fuma cigarrillo?
Even a smoker might innocently turn me down. Those I've questioned.
Como si no es una es otra.
Yes, that's certainly a good place to start.
Ah, ¿qué fue?
Book doesn't smoke, even if... Yes, I have personally seen some passengers smoking. I just have to remember who they were.
¿Cuál es la mejor manera de ver quien fuma cigarrillo electrónico?
Yes, I suppose it's likely they will give me the list of who smokes what. That's the right answer.
How is Mademoiselle Locke, Doctor?
Her vital signs are improving, but she is still unconscious.
I understand. Thank you for looking after her.
El señor Loki y la señorita Loki y Ratchet.
I must admit I'm not right this time.
Vale, sí, la foto estaba rota, ¿verdad?
I'm right again. That happens to me a lot.
Vale. Vamos allá, ¿vale? Tenemos que interrogar a los pasajeros, ¿eh? Vamos allá. Ah, vale, este no. Vale.
Captain Arbuthnot, I beg your pardon, but could you answer a few questions for me?
I'm grateful you found my ticket, Poirot, but now is not convenient.
I certainly didn't expect such a resistance.
Vale, pues vamos allá. Este es mi cuarto, nada.
Most of the passengers pass by the bar during the day. They eat, drink, write. Maybe I can use this information for my investigation.
Vale. ¿Cuál es la mejor forma de saber si alguien es diestro o zurdo?
Think, Poirot. That is not a good answer. Oh, no, it's true. I must admit I'm not right this time. No, it is well done.
Si no es una es otra, pero vamos.
Yes, it could work. He appears to be an observant young man and serves the passengers regularly.
¿Cuál es la mejor forma de saber si alguien es diestro o zurdo?
I must admit I'm not right this time. No, this is wrong. But I'm never far from the truth. Possible. Well done. Yes, if I ask them to write something trivial, they may do it instinctively with their dominant hand.
¿Cuál es la mejor forma de saber si alguien es diestro o zurdo?
Fantastic. Yes, I will remember which people use their right or left hand. That's the right answer.
Mademoiselle Debenham, I have a few questions for you.
Of course.
Let's start with your movements last night.
There's little to tell. I went to bed and slept.
Did you know the man who was killed?
I saw him for the first time during lunch yesterday.
Did you notice anything about him?
Well, if I believed in auras, I might say he seemed dark.
Would you mind writing your address on this paper for me?
Not at all.
That's it. Mademoiselle Debenham is right-handed.
Do you recall what time Mademoiselle Olsen went to get some aspirin from Madame Hubbard?
I remember glancing at the clock. She left our room just after 10:30 p.m.
Was she away for a long time?
About 5 minutes.
That confirms what Madame Hubbard told me.
Do you smoke by any chance?
No, I never have.
Do you own a scarlet nightgown?
No, it isn't mine.
Whose then?
I don't know. What do you mean?
You do not say, I have no such thing. You say, it isn't mine, meaning that you know who it belongs to, am I correct?
Oh, I see. No. I woke up this morning about 5 a.m. with the feeling that the train had been standing still for a long time. I opened the door, and I saw someone in a scarlet kimono some way down the corridor. Her back was turned. It was impossible to see who it was.
I understand. Thank you for your assistance, mademoiselle. Mademoiselle, I am sorry to disturb you, but I need to ask you a few questions.
Are you the investigator?
I am.
We are lucky you are on the train. What do you want to know?
I hear, mademoiselle, that you were the last person to see the murdered man alive.
I do not know. It may be so. I opened the door of his compartment by mistake. I was much ashamed. It was a most awkward mistake.
You actually saw him?
Yeah, he was reading a book.
And what did you do after that, mademoiselle?
I went in to the American lady, Mrs. Hubbard. I asked her for some aspirin, and she gave it to me. I usually carry extra aspirin for the refugees, but I gave mine to a camp in Turkey. They needed it more than me.
I do not
Ay,
think
perdón.
that's the right
¿Qué le doy?
answer.
Espérate. Inspector. No, será enfermera, ¿no?
Think, Poirot.
Joder.
That is... I must admit I'm not right.
Creo que era sueca, ¿no? Debe ser sueca ella.
I'm right again. That happens to me a lot.
Did Mrs. Hubbard ask you whether the communicating door between her compartment and that of Monsieur Ratchet was bolted?
Yes,
And was it?
yes.
And after that, what did you do?
After that, I went back to my compartment, took the aspirin, and lay down. That was around 10:50 p.m.
Is there anyone else in your compartment?
Yeah, a young English lady. Very nice, very amiable.
After the train left Vinkovsky, did she leave the compartment?
No, I am sure she did not.
Why are you so sure, if you were asleep?
I sleep very lightly. I am used to waking at a sound. I am sure that if she had come down from the berth above, I should have awakened.
Did you yourself leave the compartment after that?
Not until this morning.
Do you have a scarlet silk kimono, mademoiselle?
No, indeed. I have a good, comfortable dressing gown of Jaeger material.
Do you smoke, mademoiselle?
No, I can't stand the smell of tobacco.
Perhaps you will be so amiable as to write me down your address.
With pleasure.
She did not use her left hand.
This was a very interesting conversation, mademoiselle. I thank you.
If you have any other questions, I'll be in my compartment. Good luck, Mr. Poirot.
Vale.
Monsieur Fauchet, may I disturb you for a moment?
Of course. How can I help?
It is, of course, about the murder of Monsieur Ratchet. Can you tell me your movements last night?
I understand. Yesterday evening, I took a break at Vinkovsky station with Hotaru. We then went to our quarters in the staff accommodations, a section of the luggage car. Freya was there, reading, and I went to bed right after. Freya is there now, I think, and Hotaru is in the kitchen. They can verify my story.
What time was this?
11:30 p.m. or a bit after. The snow is beginning to fall heavily.
I see. Thank you. Can you write your address on this paper, please?
You want to pay me a visit?
Who knows, Monsieur Fauché?
He is right-handed, there can be no doubt.
Are you a smoker?
I'm trying to quit, but yes. I'm now down to just 1 pack of cigarettes a week. If you're looking for a heavy smoker, you should talk to Hotaru.
Thank you, Monsieur Fauché. I'll come back to you if I have more questions.
I'll observe her instead. I'll keep an eye on them instead.
Vale, este es diestro. Ahí está. Son diestros los dos. Aquí no está.
So, Poirot, I hope you are progressing in your investigation.
I have not finished yet, but it is progressing, yes. I still have many questions that must be answered. I will report to you as soon as I can. Ah, Monsieur Maury. Would you have a few minutes to give me? I have some questions to ask you.
Do I look like I can answer questions? The room is spinning. My head is about to explode.
You were celebrating last night?
Celebrating? When Freya always wins. Ah, what am I saying? If you want my answers to your questions to make sense, help me recover. You see there, the magnet on the fridge. That is my special recipe. I call it my day after survival tonic. If you could make me my special tonic, I might survive long enough to answer your questions. Jean knows the recipe very well. He can help you with the preparation.
Very well, Monsieur Maury. If I must, I must. I will make you your day after survival tonic.
That was easy.
Vale. Vale, espera, me lo voy a apuntar aquí en la hoja. El tónico, vale. Zumo de... Vale, zumo 1,2 limón. Vale, 15 centilitros de agua con gas fría. 6 hojas de menta. Y 5 centilitros de zumo de jengibre. Ok, vamos allá. A ver, ¿qué encontramos aquí? Ni nada, tú. Pues nada, ¿eh? estoy por aquí.
I can use this lemon squeezer to get juice if I find fruit.
Si encuentro la fruta, vale. Vale. ¿Cómo coño se hace?
I'm missing half of the tonic ingredients. I have all the ingredients for Monsieur Maurice's tonic. I have to go and see Monsieur Fauchet so he can prepare it for me.
A ver si me acuerdo en qué... Ay, mira. A ver si hay algo. El señor Fouché. Creo que era 100 y algo. No sé, el señor Fouché era 100 y algo.
I need to be sure before accusing the captain.
Está el señor Fouché.
How is Mademoiselle Locke, Doctor? I understand.
Vale, no, está en el...
I need to be sure before accusing.
El señor Fouché, pero ¿dónde está? A lo mejor estaba allí. Esta es mi habitación, ¿no? Sí. Ay, señor Fouché.
It's locked.
How are you feeling, Monsieur Murray?
Do you have my tonic? I can barely think.
Ah, vale, mira, espérate, que tenemos que hacer esto también.
This is wrong, but I'm never far from the truth. Think, Poirot, that is not a good answer. I must admit I'm not right this time.
A ver.
No, not good. This is wrong, but I'm never far from the truth.
A ver, dice.
I do not think that's the right answer. I must admit I'm not right this
A
time.
ver, vamos a ver, dice. A ver.
No, not good.
Según Mademoiselle Olson, durmió toda la noche.
Think, Poirot, that is not a good answer. I must admit I'm not right this time.
Vamos a ver. Pues ya está, seguro.
Strange, this story. If Mademoiselle Orson is such a light sleeper, why didn't she tell me about Mademoiselle Debenham getting out of bed? She even made a point to tell me the opposite. That was easy. Right. This is wrong, but I'm never far from the truth. Nice. That was easy. Think, Poirot, that is not a good answer.
Eran todos diestros.
That's the right answer.
Es que ese no tenía claro, porque creo que el que sujetaba dos cosas.
Fantastic. Yes.
Sí.
No, not good.
Are you a smoker?
This is
Ay,
wrong,
perdón, me he equivocado.
but I'm
Sí.
never far from the truth.
Sí que
Are you a
fumaba,
smoker?
sí.
Good.
Perdón.
I must admit I'm not right this time.
Are you a smoker?
Nice. My little gray cells did not let me down.
Vale, dice, Monsieur me ha pedido que le... ¿Cómo coño se lo preparo? a hacer? A ver, aquí, vale.
So, Poirot, I hope you are progressing in your investigation.
I have not...
Vale, no, a ver.
Monsieur Fauché, may I disturb you for a moment?
Of course. How can I help?
Monsieur Fauché, I need your help to prepare a cocktail.
What is this phrase? This is music to my ears. What can I fix for you? A mojito? A gin and tonic? Or perhaps a martini? Shaken, not stirred?
It's not for me, but for Monsieur Maury.
Ah, his day after survival tonic. Unfortunately, I know it well.
Here is everything that was listed on the magnet.
Excellent! I can take it from here. Mr. Poirot, I'm uncertain about the lemon juice. Is it half a lemon or a full lemon for the recipe?
Half a lemon.
I can't remember if Hotaru prefers it with ginger or without. Do you remember?
I can assure you that he will want the ginger.
There you are, sir. Hotaru will be himself again.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Monsieur Fauché, may I disturb you for a moment?
Of course. How can I help?
Thank you, Monsieur Fauché.
Vamos.
Here you go, Mr. Maury. I hope this will help you.
Thank you very much. Please give me a moment while this takes effect. It will be a while, I'm afraid. But I will not move from the kitchen.
Since I have to wait, do you know where I can find Mademoiselle Nielsen?
She is in the staff quarters in the luggage car. If the door is locked, John will have the key.
Thank you. I will return. I hope you have a speedy recovery.
Tengo que buscar a Jean.
Monsieur Maury told me that you are the one who has the key to open the luggage car door. I will need it.
Yes, that's right. Here it is. Please don't forget to give it back to me.
I will not forget, Monsieur Fauché. I have a favor to ask. Could you visit the passengers who are in their rooms and explain there has been an error with their allergy and diet form?
But, Monsieur Poirot, I made no errors.
Of course not. Call it a computer error.
Yes, it is possible, but even if I can see this is part of your investigation, I do not understand it.
I would ask that you observe which hand each passenger uses.
Ah, you wish to know if they use the right or left hand when they write?
That is my intention.
I will take on this mission for you.
Excellent.
Gracias, amigo.
That's it. It's open now. Empty rum bottles. A deck of cards. I suspect they were reading diamonds and spades instead of books.
Hello, Mademoiselle Nielsen. May I ask you a few questions?
I don't have a minute. My career is ruined, and it's not my fault.
But how did this terrible thing come to pass?
My supplies, passenger luggage, our living space. There is so little room. I gave the cargo handlers in Istanbul strict instructions how to stack my crates containing the ingredients I need for my desserts. So as one box is used up, it can be discarded.
And these fools of cargo handlers did not follow your instructions?
Ignored completely. I have 4 crates that must be moved from there to here to correct the order they are stacked. But placing the wrong crate on top of a smaller crate will crush it, its contents, and my career.
Calm yourself, mademoiselle. I understand. So, the problem is these 4 crates must be moved there, but carefully.
Yes. I have to move these 4 boxes from this location to here. But there is not much space to move the boxes, and I have to be careful never to put a bigger box on top of a smaller one, or the smaller crate will be destroyed.
The problem is clear. I shall assist you. Et voilà!
You are a lifesaver.
Or at least a dessert saver.
Thank you, thank you. I will gladly answer your questions.
Tampoco era tan difícil, pero bueno.
Can you tell me your movements of last night?
Last night after dinner, I stayed in the kitchen until 12:15 a.m. Then I joined Jean and Hotaru in our quarters. Then all of us read quietly in our beds until we fell asleep.
A very studious staff. However, Monsieur Maury doesn't seem to have followed the same literary pursuit as the others. And these rum bottles, do they have something to do with his hangover? That does not prove she's lying.
I rather think that you didn't just read last night.
What makes you say that?
The empty rum bottles. Were their labels part of your reading last night?
My fault. I must have left them there before I put them in the bin. And these are straight from the bar. Our passengers must have drunk them.
I have my doubts. But why would she feel the need to lie?
That deck of cards. I imagine that you didn't spend all evening reading.
Yes, you're right. We played a little last night, but it wasn't long. Nobody really wanted to.
Knowing about the card game does not seem to further my investigation.
I spoke to Monsieur Maury. He seemed to be quite hung-over. He even asked me to make him his day-after tonic. He blurted out, "Freya always wins." Wins what? Looking around, it is clear you were gambling and drinking most of the night.
You don't understand. It's late when we're off duty, but we need to unwind. And now there's been a murder? Yes, I admit it. We went overboard last night. But please don't tell Mr. Book. It's against regulations. We could all be fired.
Mademoiselle, I realize your difficult jobs have been made more difficult. But as you say, there has been a murder. I must have the truth.
Of course. I'm so sorry.
It's not such a crime. I'll leave it there and check in with Monsieur Fauché.
Do you smoke?
No, I never have.
Thank you. Would you mind writing your address on this paper? I'm asking everyone on the train for addresses, in case I need to contact them once they leave the train in Paris.
I understand.
Yes, that's it. Mademoiselle Nielsen is right-handed.
Thank you for your answers, Miss Nielsen.
You're welcome.
Venía un bigotillo. Aquí, a ver. Sí.
Another delightful trophy for my collection.
9-3.
How are you?
It's better. Thank you.
Then may I ask you some questions? It will not take long.
Quickly, please. I have hungry passengers to feed.
Très bien. Can you tell me your movements last night?
Oh, nothing special. When I went off duty, I joined John and Freya in a compartment. I read for a short while, then went to bed early.
Reading? I'm not sure you have recovered enough to tell me the truth. Don't waste what little energy you have recovered to lie, Monsieur Maury.
Yes, sorry, Mr. Poirot. You're right. It obviously wasn't reading that made my head hurt like that. But if you told Monsieur Book, it could mean my job.
I will keep your secret, but I am investigating a murder. You must tell me the truth.
Thank you.
You are a heavy smoker.
My job. It is very stressful.
Would you happen to know who vapes on the train? A banana flavor?
Oh, yes. The smell disgusts me. What is wrong with the good tobacco?
I do not have time to answer that. Who is it?
I've only seen one person who vapes. It's Captain Arbuthnot.
Captain Arbuthnot, I see.
Please, write your address on this paper.
My address? I don't see why.
I think I hear Monsieur Book approaching.
My address? Yes, of course.
Puta, cómo lo chantajea.
Another right-handed person. Not surprising, most people are.
Your testimony was invaluable to me. Thank you. Take care, Monsieur Maury. My palate depends on your good health. Here is your key. Thank you very much.
My pleasure.
About the little favor I asked of you.
Aha, but of course. I was able to get new allergy forms from guests who were in their compartments. Monsieur McQueen, Monsieur Masterman, Count and Countess Andreni, they are all right-handed. I also asked Princess Dragomirov, but she had her assistant, Madame Schmidt, sign for her. She is right-handed as well.
You have exceeded my expectations. Well done. Thank you, Monsieur Fauché. I'll come back to you if I have more questions.
So, Poirot,
I have not...
Vale, a ver. Vale, vamos a por el capitán. Está en segunda clase el capitán, ¿eh? Yo creo que el capitán es el padre de la niña que mataron.
Monsieur Fauché, may I disturb you for a moment?
Of course. How can I help?
So, Monsieur Fauché, are you trying to hide things from me? I know about your little party last night.
You are not a detective for nothing. I'm sorry, Monsieur Poirot.
Thank you, Monsieur Fauché. I'll come back to you if I have more questions.
Mosquitas.